Hi, fellow broke aristocrats. Today we're talking about a fun subject, and that is things that you can keep in your home that don't cost a lot of money and can have a dramatic improvement in your health. They're simple, they're things that every broke aristocrat can keep in their kitchen cupboard or in their fridge, and they do remarkable things to help improve health. So we'll go through them now. The first thing that I put on the list is to have turmeric powder in your home. Turmeric is a pretty interesting herb. It's used in many parts of the world in cooking. Of course, it's known as a main ingredient in curries, but it's being researched now for a number of things. One of the things it's being researched for is that it contains what are known as curcuminoids, which seem to be helpful in preventing cognitive decline as we age. There's been some interesting studies that turmeric may inhibit forms of dementia like Alzheimer's disease. It also appears to have some anti-inflammatory effects because it contains what are known as salicylates. Those are what we call COX-1, COX-2 inhibitors, like aspirin, for example. But the great news is that if you consume turmeric on a daily basis, it appears to have those anti-inflammatory effects and benefits to the brain as well. This is why I tell people to put turmeric powder in their smoothies every day. It's relatively inexpensive. You can buy it in bulk, or you can go to an Indian import store, buy large bags of it, and keep it on hand. One of the best ways to make sure that turmeric is absorbed is to bind it to a fat and to pepper. So when you make your curries, you can cook up just a little bit of coconut oil, cook up the turmeric with the coconut oil, add a little black pepper, and what you're doing is you're potentiating or helping you're helping yourself absorb the turmeric a little bit better. How much do I recommend? Anywhere from a quarter to a half a teaspoon daily. It can also just be thrown directly in your smoothies, and there's health benefits that way as well. The number two thing that I recommend people have in their home is to have either fresh or dry ginger. Ginger is in the same family as turmeric. They're both roots, they grow in the ground, and they both have those active constituents that we categorize as COX-1, COX-2 inhibitors. So they're anti-inflammatory and they have some blood thinning properties as well. Ginger is used very effectively for nausea. So if you're feeling nausea, or if you have an upset stomach, or if you're feeling like you're under the weather, pregnant women, for example, will make ginger tea. You can have it as a tea, or you can simply slice some ginger, boil it in water, add a little honey, and drink it with a lemon or not, and that can help with any kind of sore throat, nausea, or upset stomach. Ginger can also be cooked in any kind of a curry you're making, or any kind of stir fry. It's great stuff. So my number two choice was ginger. My number three choice for what you should have in your home is a good quality green tea, or what we call Camellia sinensis is its full scientific name. There's been quite a bit of studies on green tea. I may just do a video just totally dedicated to green tea. You can have it hot, or you can make it chilled and keep it in your refrigerator as a substitute for those cravings you might be having for something like soda pop. Simply by switching from soda pop to iced green tea, you'd probably do some tremendous things for your health. But in addition to that, there seems to be some other benefits to green tea. It seems to be an appetite suppressant if you're trying to lose weight. It seems to be thermogenetic, increasing our metabolism, also helps us lose weight. But it's loaded with antioxidants, and there's been some studies that it may inhibit some types of tumor growth. So oncologists have researched it as an adjunct therapy when undergoing cancer treatment and for cancer prevention. So how much green tea should you have? Most experts say about 3 to 4 small cups or 2 large glasses a day. Again, it can be drunk hot or cold, and you're looking for the Camellia sinensis, and if you can afford to go with the organic, you know, I'd be thrilled with that. Understand that even a good quality green tea in bags, organic, you know, 12, 15 bags for $4 or $5 is going to be more than generic soda pop. Okay, moving on, and the next one is apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar, particularly the organic raw apple cider vinegar that Bragg's puts out, I think is great. It can be used as a cleaner, a natural cleaner with baking soda, but it can also be used by a couple teaspoons in water every morning. It can help with digestion, upset stomach. It can also be drunk before you eat to help aid or increase saliva prior to eating in case you have any digestive upset or weak digestion. Apple cider vinegar is one of those things that every broke aristocrat has in their home. It can be tossed into salad as well, and it's really delicious. So number one, it can be used to clean with baking soda. Number two, 1 or 2 tablespoons and a little bit of water before a meal. It can help increase saliva and pancreatic enzymes. It can increase production of pancreatic enzymes so that you're able to digest your food, and just for overall health, it's a good thing to have around. And peppermint tea is the next thing I chose to talk about. Peppermint tea has been researched. You can take it as peppermint capsules, but you can also drink it as peppermint tea. It seems to reduce some of the symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome, but peppermint tea is also used for gas, bloating, and some cases of acid reflux. Simply by drinking peppermint tea throughout the day, you may reduce some of the symptoms of acid reflux. There's been some really interesting studies on all of this stuff, and I'll link it below. And finally, my last tip is fennel. Either you can have fennel in dry bulk, or you can have fennel as a fennel tea. Fennel is a class of herb that we call a carminative. That means that it helps with gas, bloating, upset stomach. Fennel tea can also be, the fennel seeds can be boiled in water and cooled and kept in a bottle in case your child suffers from colic. Fennel tea has been used for that. But anyone who's experiencing gas, bloating, upset stomach can have fennel tea. Sometimes people who have had some Indian curry and they don't want to have any upset stomach, at many Indian restaurants, they will simply have fennel seeds there, and you simply put them in your hand, put it in your mouth, and chew them, and they help you better digest your food. Okay, broke aristocrats, so those are some simple things that you can have in your home that don't cost a lot of money, that can improve your health. And I want to thank you for watching this edition of Broke Aristocrats. Be sure and share, like, subscribe, and tell me what you're doing to improve your health with your family, and what natural products you use. I'd like to know. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.